Hi, so for today's video, I'm going to be doing a pattern review. And I think this is like my favorite kind of video to do actually. I love perusing all the patterns, especially on Etsy and even the free ones. And I just love to try them all. And I finally have the resources, aka all the colors of the yarns, to make some of these and some of the other patterns that I want to try too. Before, I had a very limited selection of colored yarns in the same type of family, like size, and so it's hard for me to try all the patterns. But now I have quite a selection of mini chenille, and I also got my huge haul of my chunky parfait yarns from Premier Yarns. So I'll kind of do a haul on that too. I didn't want to do a separate video for that, but I'm so excited about that too. So I think to start though, I will do the review on the patterns. These are two really cute patterns. If you can tell, I love the cute food ones. I love the popping type of patterns. I was like so hooked on making those little mushy pops, and my family loved them too. Maybe I should go get one to show you. Okay, so maybe this is a 3 pattern review, but this is the little mushy pop pattern from Cable and Canvas. So this pattern maker, same one. This is her free YouTube video pattern. I did this as my first project when I bought this yarn so I could test it out, and these came out so cute, and I made them in all these colors with the mini ones. I feel like this mini chenille yarn is just absolutely like the cutest and so good for making keychains and tiny little projects like this. I really like it too because when I test out these patterns, I don't really need a huge ice cream cone, right? Like, as much as it's so cute, I personally do not need to store a huge ice cream cone and all this stuff, but they look super cute in a miniature size. And I could probably do it as a bag charm or something, but if you had the regular chunky parfait size, it's a little bit harder to make it into something like a keychain or bag charm. So this is the Istako yarn that I bought, that I made the other dogs if you watched my previous videos. So you can see the size range, right? Same pattern, and then just different type of yarn, different needle size or hook size. I guess I should tell you what yarn I use. So I bought this pack of mini chenille yarns. I'll list it down below. I don't know what the brand is. It was from Amazon. Came with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 balls of this yarn, and a pretty good amount. I don't know. I am not good about the grams and all that stuff about yarn. I'm guessing it's 50 grams. I don't really know. It is polyester chenille, and I have to say it's actually really good quality. It's not even that much. I want to say it's like $30, 29 something for the 12 balls of yarn. Yeah, so I wasn't expecting like it to be super great, but it's actually pretty amazing. And the only time it kind of like, you know how some chenille yarns, it loses their fuzz, was when I was sewing this pink part onto the purple, and I had a long tail, and I was going in and out, in and out, in and out, maybe like 20 or 30 times. And so by the time it came to the end, some of that long piece had lost its fuzz, but other than that, it didn't lose its fuzz at all. So I'm super happy with this yarn. I made like all these little projects here, and I have a ton left. The white is probably the one I used the most, and I still have a ton to use. Highly recommend this yarn, especially if you're a beginner. I use a 2.75 crochet hook. So this one, the Clover Amore line, 2.75, and this works so nice with it. It's like so smooth, especially with this brushed aluminum, metal, whatever, but whatever this, it's just really just slips right through. Anyways, I love the Amore line. As you can see, I have like the whole set, and I like this bag. Has been really handy to carry all the things I need. I also got this on Amazon. It folds down and you can stand it up, because I do a lot of crocheting in the car, so I can put this in like the little, what is it, the middle console, and have my stuff available, like my scissors. I have my stitch counter sometimes I need it, and my darning needle. I will also link this. I love this, so good. Sew something or embroider, that has been key. And it's also big enough to carry like a little project, like not a huge project with like big yarn, but yeah, like I'm gonna make a phone holder one day with this like Japanese yarn that I bought in Japan. Oh, this is the one for the pattern. Okay, so you saw the mushroom one, and it's just so cute. It pops like this. These are like my very first popping kind of pattern, and I think to make a good popping one, your stitches have to be a little bit looser on this stitch where you crochet into the back loop only. I think that's the trick, because some of them pop better than others. But yeah, so cute. I know my kids and my husband like this pattern the best, I think. And then so the Sandy Strawberry, I bought the 3-pack where there's a frog, a mouse, and this bear. And I wish I had another color of brown to make the little snout part a different color, but I didn't, and I was just kind of testing this out. So this turned out really cute. It pops. The strawberry is like adorable. The head part is adorable. I was thinking of putting a keychain on the top, and then it's so cute hanging off your bag, and then you can also pop it. I think the next one I want to buy is the one in the pop in a cup. That one is so cute. Maybe I'll do a review on that one later. But an excellent pattern. I forgot how much I bought it for, but it was probably like $5 for the 3 patterns. So the next pattern I'm going to talk about is this Sweet Treats pattern pack by Lunar Stitch Shop. And I was looking for something cute. I don't know, I was feeling like it's summertime and I kind of wanted to make little things for my office or computer area. I don't know, I thought it would be fun to do. And this one looked like a really cute one. I especially like the shave ice. I was looking for a shave ice pattern in particular, and I don't like the shave ice where the colors are stacked vertically. I liked it where it's realistic and where the colors are striped horizontally, like, because that's how it is. You pour it on top. You cannot pour red on top and the blue in the middle. It's just not realistic, even though it looks cute. There are patterns that are cute that look like that, but it's just not the way it is. So this one was cute, and I think they all turned out adorable and super easy. I mean, I did it, and I'm pretty, beginner, advanced beginner, I would have to say at this point. But this came out super cute. Yeah, I mean, I'm super happy with everything. I did take the time to do the embroidery for the face, which the fun part about doing these pattern reviews is I swear I learn something new every time, like a method or just a way to do things. And this pattern designer had a lot of good tips on how to make the faces really cute. This one came out cute, and this one is super cute too. Like, I use that Estaco chenille yarn to make the chocolate chips. I think that was a good call. Added some nice texture to it. This was an awesome pattern. Each one probably took like an hour, maybe 2, just to get it really cute and do all the details. And I love all the options you could do. You didn't have to do the drips. I have to say the drips were probably the hardest part of like this whole project, just because you made the pink part and then you had to like stitch down all the little drips. So that was the only, I think, difficult part. The other part too was I made the ball, which turned out was super easy, but just aligning it straight into the cup and then sewing it into the cup. The first time I did a hard time and I wasn't happy with it. I took out my stitches and then I redid it again. And what really helped though was amigurumi sticks. I think I talked about this in my last video, so I won't go over it too much, but I did make these sticks. You can also buy them, or you can use really good quality chopsticks, I think. But I just had these knitting needles from when I used to knit. So they're bamboo and really smooth. And I just put a stopper on it, like these silicone beads. You can put whatever you want. But you really just like stab it through your artwork, or not artwork, but your crochet projects. And it holds it down like a pin. So for this, it was really helpful, especially for this, because you wanted to get it like a certain way. You just like stick it right through. Then you sew your project and then you take it out. I mean, so simple, but so helpful for placement. Okay, so now I will talk about the 23 balls of yarn. I keep calling it balls. I know it's skeins, but I don't know. I keep saying balls of yarn. But 23 balls of yarn from Premier, and they're all Parfait Chunky. I put them in these like space-saving bags just to like make sure dust and bugs or anything weird doesn't happen to them. I don't know if I need to take out all of these. I kind of just want to highlight these fun ones. I think it's called Pom Pom. Yeah, it's so cute. I think everyone's pretty familiar with Parfait Chunky yarn, and they come in a bunch of different colors. So I have like some grays here, a pink, a light pink, purple. I'll list all the colors I bought in the description, I guess. Some greens, some tans, or a peach color, I guess. Red, yellow, an orange color. I don't know what you call that. Like a peach, like an actual peachy color. Darker pink, royal blue. I don't know, you get it. So I have a good assortment of colors now. I can make a lot more various projects. But this Pom Pom one is so cute. So if you look at like this brown, it's an actual thread that's wrapped around the chenille yarn. So you can see this, but it's wrapped around. Super, super cute. I can't wait to make something out of it. And I do have a plan. So my nephew loves elephants, and I wanted to make an elephant out of this one because I thought it would be really cute. And maybe my niece something in this one. Or this one, which is so pretty. I wanted to make something for myself too. I think this is, I don't know, this is like right up my alley. I don't know why, but it's just so, so pretty. So that will be in a future video. I already have some patterns I've been scoping out to try. I mean, I can just look at this forever. It's just so pretty and soft. Can't wait to show you guys some of my projects that we make in the future. If you have any great patterns you want me to try and do a review, please let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and like and all that stuff, and I will see you in the next video.